Hello everybody and welcome back to Prison Architects, where we were doing a couple of things. We were basically doing the health and well-being grant, so to do that we need a psychologist and a little medical ward with a couple of doctors, and we were just waiting a little bit for a short-term investment to pan out because we weren't really sure what else we wanted to work on at the time, so just keep doing that to make more money basically. So I'm thinking that what I want to do now is possibly wait till daytime, because it'll be easier to see, but I want to plan a bit more of the prison out. At the moment we've still got people dying. I think... Ah yes, we made the psychologist's office, so, and we were in the middle of researching the psychologist. Psychologist is now approved, so I can hire a psychologist for lots and lots of money, and I can also make the psychologist's office into a proper office. So let's designate the room first as an office for the psychologist, and we will make him a desk and a filing cabinet and a chair. I might start to do things to make their rooms a bit nicer, but I think at the moment, I mean, like sofas in the psychologist's office might be quite nice. It'd be like a little sort of psychologist couch and stuff like that, so we'll do little things to make it nicer, but at the moment we need to just watch our funds really, to be honest. Make sure that we've got enough money to do everything we need to do, that everyone's got power and water and everything like that. So that should be enough to make it an office, I think. That's all that everyone else has got. Don't know if we can put like plant pots or anything like that in, give them a TV in their office, that sort of thing. Radio maybe. Make it a bit nicer for them. I don't think it's necessary at all. But we now have a psychologist, okay? So now we can have this panel here, which is the needs panel. Ah! Right, and the first thing it tells me is that they are not using these showers when they should be. So I need to be keeping an eye on that because their hygiene is terrible. They do have showers and they do have showering times, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Whether maybe the showering times need to be longer. Something I could work on. Maybe they don't have enough time to have a shower. So why don't we give them a couple of hours worth of shower? We've got minimum and normal security in here now. We may need to change that and to start changing their regimes and things like that. So apparently we only have 14 people in their cells. Where's the person that's meant to be in that cell? Hanging around, not in their cell. Because we apparently have 15 out of 15 prisoners. But prisoners are unable to be assigned to a cell. Sure about that then. Okay, well anyway, I'm gonna forget about that. That random cell that's not being assigned to anybody. Oh right, is it not? No, it does have a door. The door's not open. The cell's fine. Toilet's fine, bed's fine. It's assigned as a cell. Obviously the prisoner's just not there. Okay, so they managed to get in the shower for a little bit of time there. Let's see if that helped their hygiene any. Because I didn't see any water running at that point. But we do have water going to the shower heads. Did I do something wrong? No, the hygiene is much better. Their family is a problem. They don't like their clothes. They don't feel that they have much freedom. That's fine. So the family thing is a problem and the recreation thing is a problem. So that's really working on their yard. But I want to build them a new yard. So, as I say, I'm going to actually pop in the planning thing here. I'm going to just pause it while I do this. So we're going to increase the size of the jail. And I'm thinking... bring it right up. Right the way up. Like this, around the outside. Just for this particular one. Want it about 3 away from the wall. 2, 3. And then we'll be turning around a corner there, so we don't need to be... Right, so we just need to work out where the cells are going to be. So we're going to have a cell there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to want like a 3 wide corridor still, so effectively like that. This is just so I can tell where things are going to go and see if I'm actually doing things to the right size. And then we'll just slowly add it in blocks, you know, once it's all planned out. And I love this planning tool, it's absolutely fantastic. It just allows me to work out where things are going to go, what I'm going to do with things. So I'm going to need cells that are like, there's going to be a corner there. Say the corner went along here. I would need a cell that's 1, 2, 3. For example. This, I'm going to have to tweak this, I know I am. Don't worry, don't sit there shouting at the screen, it's alright. So the cells there would be about this big, for example. So I wanted a 3 wide. Alright, this is not wide enough at all, so we need to bring this in a bit. So probably need to turn the corner a little bit further back like this way. Get rid of all that. Get rid of all that. Then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 there. 3, 4. There. 1, 2, 3, 4 wide corridor there, which that's not ideal either. I want a 3 wide corridor, not a 4 wide corridor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 actually. So basically, I'm going to need it to come down to about here, and then I could just give it a 3 wide pathway with grass to either side, and that would probably look just quite nice then. Let's get rid of those. So 1, 2, 3. Oh no, okay, that was too big. 1, 2. No, it's still wrong. Still wrong. Needs to be there. See, because the prison blocks are the ones that give me the most hassle because I've got to fit all the cells in them. All the other stuff isn't so bad. I can just try and sort of make it fit. Okay, so there we have our corridor going all the way along here, and then the cell block will come all the way along here. Now, in here we're going to need like more showers and stuff like that. And I always think that a good place to put a shower is on a corner because it's hard to fit the cells in there. So say we had the cells ending there, and we had cells starting there. The corridor would go around here and here. And then we could actually have like kind of 2 little shower blocks there, a little shower block around the corner there. Showers going all the way around, have a little entrance to it, like there. And they could just shower in there. So we've got showers there, and then showers down the bottom here. We might want some more showers in the middle, possibly. All I would do is just take out 1 cell and divide it up. And make that into like a little shower block there. So it's quite easy just to put shower blocks in, you just sort of divide everything up. I think that looks quite nice. We could even have one on the other side if we want to. We could even make things like that into like a little common room for them. That would actually be quite nice. If we just did the showers every so often along the edges. And then they could have a little sort of common room with TVs and stuff in there. That would work. Okay, so then we just need to carry this on as far as we want to along this way. So now I know I've got this sort of area. So what I'm going to want to do now is put some pathways in. along the edge. Another 1, 2, 3 there. So then I know what I've kind of got to play with in the middle here. I'll probably bring this pathway up as well. So you can see that once I've done that, you can see I've got a nice area in the middle here that I can put things like their yard. I can put things like their little hospital up there if I want to. Because at the moment I want to make this into a much bigger canteen, because you can see that it's like half full at the moment. So by the time we have put all of these prisoners in, all the way around here, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, about 4 times as many prisoners. So this canteen will be about the right size for the wing I'm putting in. And then we're going to be expanding probably down here for like a little maximum security, and put another one in here for maybe even some maximum security. This might even be like super max or something like that. I'm not sure yet. For this particular bit, but I'm going to make it all insulated from each other, so I'm not going to be having like anybody really mixing. Get rid of that up the top because it makes me annoyed when I see like planning all left over. Yeah, so I don't really want people mixing if they are like maximum security with minimum security, because it causes me issues with contraband. I would also like to get rid of this wall at this point. It does mean I need to build them all like visitation in each section and things like that, and schooling and all that sort of thing, which can be a bit annoying, but it's worth it. I'll probably put it in the more minimum security areas, and we'd probably have to move the maximum security prisoners to those areas, but we'll see how that works. We might need to just build them a small school and church and stuff like that in their own little bit. Okay, I think we're ready to keep going now, because I've planned that all out. And that means I know how much room I've got for my hospital. Probably will need a mortuary at some point. I don't know if I'll need it quite yet though. Where was the wall thing? It was under materials, wasn't it? And then there's my wall demolishing tool. So I'll get rid of that wall, and then we'll have the prison as I envisaged it, which is like them being able to get to their canteen and everything like that. So I think part of this is going to need to be their yard. I don't see a reason for this kind of level of security to have the yard particularly like fenced in or anything, because we do have a wall around the entire compound. So I think we're okay for that. I'm thinking we do need to plan though. We do need to plan these buildings still. So I think we're going to have a room around this size. Part of which will be their yard, part of which will be the hospital, I think. I'm trying to think what else we're going to need and how big to make their yard and everything like that. So I don't think the hospital needs to be that big yet. So we'll just make it a small-ish room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we've got an even number of blocks there, so the doors are going to be bad. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I do that, I should have like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wide room. And then we'll just have a slightly larger hospital room with another room up there. And then we could do the same here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 6, 7. And then have some more rooms there. They could be school rooms, they could be churches, they could be anything. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that should give me enough rooms for like classrooms, laundries, storerooms, all that sort of thing, and to still have a decent sized yard for them. I'm just going to take that away. And I'm going to redesignate this as a yard. And yard. Can be their yard. There's no reason for it to be this whole section there. That can be their yard. I can put all sorts of stuff there, and they can just go there and hang out whenever they need a bit of a break. Sounds good to me. So then I can work on the canteen and moving stuff into there. So what I want to do, when is dinner time? Is dinner time coming up? Because if it's coming up, I don't want to be changing things around. Yeah, we're about to go to eat time. So once they get into sleep time, I will change up their canteen, but I want them to be able to eat first. I still like one guy in the holding cell. I don't understand why they're not being moved to the proper cell. Bit strange. Hopefully that will resolve itself once I start building the rest of the wing. Or I'll find out what is different. Like, that cell is no different to that cell. See? No difference whatsoever. So why is that cell not being used? Really strange. I don't even think that it's that they can't get there or anything like that. Oh, we need to repair the floor over here. Now isn't this looking lovely? I think so. Now the garden's probably going to hate me, but I think that they should have nice green grass in their yard. Or the constructors probably hate me. So I think they should have a nice looking yard with nice green grass in it. Cost me a fortune, but nothing's too good for my prisoners. Off they go to build that. Right, and in the meantime as well, what I want them to do while everyone's asleep is to demolish this wall. Demolish this door. Once they've done that, they'll put another door in around here. We'll put a staff door in. About there, I think. That'll be between the kitchen and the canteen. And we'll put in a couple of benches, and then we'll dismantle these benches and serving tables and we'll put them into here. I think that'll be the easiest thing to do. I also want that to be changed to a normal door. So we're going to dismantle the jail door there. No need for it. I think we'll also need to put some flooring down. Because we never really put foundations here, did we? We just... But I think you can just put a floor down and it'll still be inside. I don't think it really... It's not like RimWorld where things are inside or outside depending. I think it's just assumed that things are inside if they have a floor, honestly. Although I don't know whether that would make a difference if you had the temperature controls on. Might do. Because to do that... not sure really. I'll pop a door in there. And then I actually want them to dismantle that metal detector so that I can use it for other things. I've got a plan for that. I want them to dismantle this door as well. Cool. Right, so we have a canteen and a yard and a kitchen at the moment. And we don't want that. What we actually want is a kitchen. Here. All of that to be kitchen. And then all of this to be canteen. We also need to dismantle you and you. And pop in a wall. Wall, 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 wall. Walls are in there. I'm so great at menus. Right, and then going to need to put in, well, hopefully before the breakfast rush. Because now I've reassigned everything, I've realised they're not going to sit and eat there, are they? So I need to really quickly get the tables and chairs in. I may need to move these around at a later date. Actually, I think I'm going to have them round the other way. Right, so if I have them like either side of the door, basically. They can be like really long benches. Probably have another couple there, but they'll be the ones that I dismantle. And then benches, and then turn them round. There's not strictly a need to have a gap between the tables, but I just find it more aesthetically pleasing. I like the look of it better. I'm going to want it to be 4 serving tables big. I might even get a third one in. Oh, good. I can get 3 in along there. Oh, not quite, not quite. Oh, that's annoying. What I can do is put them around here if I need to. Okay, so they can bring all those in. They can work on the walls. They've done a lovely job of turfing the yard. But the yard, now I will put all the phone booths and stuff in. So they can have a decent time of it. And await benches. That'll do them for now because there's only 15 prisoners. That should be fine. I will also need to put lights into the canteen. Never find stuff. I'm certain lights was under objects. Yeah, it was. Like there. There. There and there. That'll do for now. The whole thing brightened up a bit. One by the door as well. And one over here. It's quite dark in that canteen actually. Quite a big space and a lot of shadows. I don't want prisoners hiding in the shadows. It's the last thing you need. I think there's no eyes on it as well. So what I'm going to do is deploy someone to the canteen. Don't need anyone in the offices. We don't really need anyone in storage or in utilities, but the cells and the kitchen and the canteen, they all need a deployment. Hopefully I'll be able to start doing patrol routes pretty soon as well. That'd be quite cool. Let's see if we can actually... Surveillance, prison policy, micromanagement, food logistics, deployment, scheduler. No, I don't quite need that. I don't need it at different times of the day. But that would be good because I could basically say go and patrol the canteen at dinner time. Go follow the prisoners around their day. So I wouldn't need to have somebody necessarily patrolling around the prison. Around the canteen, or so many patrolling the canteen at dinner time. So that would be a really good thing. Remote control doors. That sounds good. Health. Oh, we need that. Definitely need that. Okay, that's all we need. Right. So they're all enjoying their new canteen. That's good, I think. 80% got fed. Probably because of the changes to the kitchen and everything, that's going to cause like less people to be fed than should be. I am going to hire one more chef for their bigger kitchen. We'll eventually need like 8 or 9 chefs in there, I would imagine. Maybe even more than that. And then we're going to be able to put more sinks down the side. More cookers over here. More fridges. We'll probably put the fridges down the middle and then put cookers all around the outside. And put sinks all the way down. So, right, I need my wall dismantler again. No, I don't need my item dismantler. Dismantle object. This, and this. All need dismantling, and then I can put them in the other canteen. No one's going to be using them there. Okay, so now I can put these tables that I happen to have spare in here. So about there and about there. And the spare benches can go there, there, and there. So now we can fit lots more people in. We can still fit serving benches down here and along this side. And what I could even do you know what's quite a handy little thing to do is to put some phone booths and stuff in here. And we could maybe even put them a TV. So I can watch TV. Put them a third phone booth. That way they've got some entertainment while they're eating their noms. Which helps a lot. There we go. Oh good, the shower is starting to flood with water. Which means they're getting enough time to go now. To go and get clean. Which is very good. They're all in their cells. A lady has no hair. I wonder what's up with her. That's just a style choice. Okay, so they all seem quite happy there. I might give them a little bit more free time. Let's have a look at their needs now. See if they're hungry or anything like that. So the food is a slight concern, but not too much. Bowels and bladder are fairly good. Their family need is going down now, probably because of the phone booths I put in the yard. Hopefully they have helped things a bit. Recreation is still a little bit of a concern. As is freedom, as is clothing. So a laundry will be needed pretty soon, I think. That'll bring their clothing need right down. But they've got 3 prisoners with complaints and 1 with saying they're well treated. And to be honest, we're doing alright. We're making money. Bank balance is good. So I think that in the next couple of episodes we're going to want to be doing things like making them work for us. We're going to want to get some prison labour in and all that sort of thing. But for now, we want to work on this hospital, don't we? So I would say I probably want the hospital somewhere sort of close-ish to where the prisoners are going to be. So if the prisoners are going to be here, I might actually make a doorway out of one of these little cell areas so that they can actually get out of the prison at that point. I don't want the only entrance to the prison to be there and there. That's going to be ridiculous. So you do need some little entrances here, there and everywhere. So I'll put some foundations in there for the hospital. That should be plenty big enough for a hospital. And we're going to want a normal door in there. We're not going to want a staff door because we're going to want the patients to be able to get in. Then I believe there's like a proper hospital bed that you need to put in. But I'll see exactly what we need to put in the room first. And then if we need a morgue, we can actually just put it in behind. I'll leave that as a spare space for them just in case. Right, so hospital, where are you? No, that's a chapel. Station, parole, nursery, forestry. That's a hospital. Infirmary it's called, okay. It's failed because it doesn't have a medical bed. That's fine. Where's the medical bed? There. So we'll just have like 2 medical beds in there for now. And we'll put 2 doctors in. And that should give us our grant. 2 doctors. And it would be nice of me to give them some light in there. You know, it's kind of hard to do surgery when you don't have any lights. We'll put lights in at the corners. And probably like in the middle too. And you know what would be really nice of me too, is to give them some electricity in the hospital wing. So let's push that along there. There. Get to work, my workers, or I'll have to fire you. You don't want that now, do you? We don't want idle workers. There. Hospital is done. Yay! The doctors are in there. And I would imagine that that means that now we've done our grant. Yes, we have. So we have now ticked off inmate health and well-being. We got 20,000 for that. That was pretty good. We've got 2 normal security prisoners arriving. Did someone die or escape or something? There's a lot of families waiting to visit. And I think they've got probably on their needs. Oh, hygiene is a big need again. I really think a laundry would help with that. I'm going to build them a laundry. Probably out of one of these little rooms up here. Just going to make that into their laundry. And I don't see why I shouldn't just build the whole block, actually. You can have empty rooms, it's not a problem. If any walls go in the wrong place, I'll just dismantle them and rebuild them. But I just think that that's handy, just to have that little area there. So we've got the prison going all the way around the outside. We've got the power room. We've got the... and that's very expandable. That will be the power room for, like, probably the whole prison. Because that means we'll probably be able to do 1, 2, 3 more blocks. Because if we've done this whole block off one generator with, like, only 3 capacitors, by the time we've got 3 in there, should be enough for the whole prison. Looking at that, that's okay. I could probably do with another capacitor. Rather do that before it causes a problem, because now we've got prisoners in, you know, it's going to cause them a lot of issues if we don't have the right stuff in there for them. If the electricity runs out and it's all dark and we can't see them, they're all probably going to escape. So we need to just make sure. They're all using the shower. So if I look at them after the shower, their hygiene is quite good. And then it goes up in the day. But I think having a laundry is really going to help them with that. Okay, that brick wall. All these brick walls need to be built. We need to get entrances in as well. We can put normal doors in for now, and then if we find that any of these particularly need a staff door or anything like that, we will do that at the time. You know, so if anyone needs like an office or anything like that, then we can maybe use those buildings for that. If we need schoolrooms, if we need churches, if we need nurseries, they can be used for all that sort of thing as well. Or even for visitation rooms. I'm just putting grass here just because I think it looks weird with the yard having grass and like that bit around the edge not having it. So that's my first nice little green area in the prison. I'm also going to put in the concrete tiles for the paths. And then we can make a start on the prison, on the expansion of the prison, but I'm not going to do that until probably the next episode. Because we've been going for a little while now. So yeah, we have a hospital. We did our hospital grant. I think our short-term loan thingy came through as well, so that was really good. So I think we need to take a couple more grants on. So what should we have? We could have visitation. So I could try and make a little visitor centre. I could put it in... I'm actually considering moving the holding cell. No, because that needs to be quite near the entrance as well. But I prefer visitor centres not to be like halfway around the prison, but I could put it here. I could just put it in one of these rooms. I mean, it's not like it's a very high security area anyway. But yeah, the prisoners seem to be getting on alright. They seem to be happy within their walls. They don't seem to be trying to make any escapes. I don't know how much contraband is around at the moment, because I'm going to need to research a bit more for that. But I do think visitation rights is going to be important, because they've got a big family need. They've got a lot of families waiting to visit. There's 15 families waiting to visit, so every single prisoner in here has a family waiting to visit right now. So we're going to go for that one. Security procedure certification, which is a security chief and lots of extra guards. Don't think we're quite big enough for that. Reform through education. Staff room and 5 guards. Yeah, that's the problem, is the 5 guards without assigned duties. I'd have to have so many guards for that. A long-term investment. Wait for funds. Or cell block B. Right, I'm going to do the long-term investment and visitation rights. And we'll work on a visitor centre next episode. And then we'll do the long-term investment just while we're working on that. Then when we've done visitation rights, we'll pick up the next one. Prisoner acclimatization and engagement. I think we need education before we do that one, because we're going to need to educate them to be able to work in the kitchen. So we're going to need a classroom. Yeah, I think education might be the next one after the visitation rights. And then we'll probably do cell block B. We'll probably just build a little bit more of the prison and get a few more prisoners in. Maybe up to about the shower room here. We'll just remove the wall, go up to the shower room here. Then build this bit of the corner with the what I think is going to end up being their recreation room. And then we'll go across here. I mean, one of these rooms could be a recreation room, but I'm realising I'm assigning a lot of stuff to these rooms when there might not be so much to do. I could split one in half still. And make 2 very small rooms there. And put a door in each one. Could be done if need be. I think that one might need to be a classroom, because I think classroom needs to have quite a lot of desks in it, and it needs to be quite big because of that. And one of these can be the laundry. I still haven't done the laundry. I will do that next time though, because we've been going for quite a while. I said that like 10 minutes ago, but this game just keeps sucking you in. So I'm going to stop it there. And that's the end of the episode. And I hope you liked it. And if you did, then please leave me a like. And if you'd like to follow along and see how the prison does, and see if I manage to get some max prisoners in and things like that, and see if there's any fights and riots, or whether it you know, at the moment it's very calm. But I don't know if that's going to continue, so we'll have to see. But anyway, I hope to see you all next time. And in the meantime, please look after yourselves and keep being awesome.